Hi guys, you're welcome to the Chit Chat Show on Elegbete TV and radio. My name is Idafi Matthew Esiogene. You love to call me the Elegbete One of Sports. In Port Harcourt, they call me Waribajio. And I'm going to Port Harcourt today because I have a wonderful friend. He's going to tell me his name anyway. He calls himself, he go by the Mohican Friendly Beast. And that is ironic in on itself, because how can a beast be friendly? But then he is a Liverpool fan. And I'm going to throw him off balance. I'm going to ask this beast a lot of questions about Liverpool. And, we'll talk about other things, Barcelona, Bayern Munich, Liverpool, every other thing around football for the next couple of minutes and see how it goes. And if any other Liverpool fan feels like joining in and they join in on the conversation, you will see them on the show. Well, let's go straight. Friendly Beast, you're welcome to the Chit Chat. And we are celebrating Liverpool the whole of this week. How are you, my Port Harcourt brother from Mboba?
I'm fine. I'm doing well. My name is Gogo Orinenemi Fayama. I'm a Liverpool fan. I'm happy. I'm elated. After the Chelsea-Man City game, I was calm because it hadn't sunk in yet. I was still trying to, analyze and look at myself and say, so.
That moment,
a lot of this flashed through my mind.
That moment of, now we do this.
Yeah. I was just like, so after all the years of Roy Hodgson, Steven Gerrard sleep, Suarez crying, so many things were just coming through my mind. I could not celebrate properly. I was quiet. But finally, I went on social media and it was bombed. It was social media that understand the magnitude of what had just happened. It would have been good to win the ball. The way the thing happened, and you look at the season holistically, you can't say Liverpool have not deserved this title. You can call it Corona League, you can call it.
But I don't think there's one person in the world of football. I don't think there's one person in the world of football. Take it from me, I'm an Arsenal fan. I'm wearing an Everton jersey just ironically for this today. There is not one person in football world that can say, oh, Liverpool did not deserve it. Even all the games that they say VAR will help Liverpool, take them away. Liverpool are still champions.
Yeah. The funny thing about, once you listen to these radio stations and you listen to them talk, you just see people that deliberately just want to hate, but you also see people that genuinely say, come, for what they've done this season, they have tried. Player for player, we are overachieving. As in, if you look at it, talent for talent, you keep this team and Man City, call coaches from other teams to come and pick. They won't pick most Liverpool players. Like our midfield, I'm not sure anybody will pick our midfield compared to Man City's midfield.
Yeah, but what you guys got going for you and Man City didn't have was that, one, Man City did not replace Vincent Kompany, but you guys have Virgil van Dijk. Your goalkeeper is putting Man City's goalkeeper on the bench at the national team level. Then Man City suffered the type of injury that nobody should wish for. If Liverpool suffered that type of injury next season, for instance, they might be talking about 5th, 6th, 7th, or 8th position in the league table because your squad is not as big as that. But even all of those, Liverpool deserve to be champion. Now, this is one conversation that I have raised with my team, my crew, my staff in the office, and I say that the Liverpool of last season that won the Champions League is better. That Liverpool will beat the Liverpool of this season. But how come that Liverpool did not win the league title and this one is winning the league title? Do you agree with that summation?
The Liverpool of last season will be the Liverpool of this season. Last season, I believe we played, last season we played more, we were a little bit more flamboyant. We looked like the team of 2 seasons ago. You see the team of the Salah's first season.
Yeah.
Oh, we were very flashy that season. Before Coutinho left, we were very flashy. Very flashy, we score 3, concede 2, score 4, concede 3, just like that. We were very flashy. But last season, we decided to step it low, as in to manage game a little bit. This season, we took it to another level. Most of the game, were not as entertaining, but we were winning. Why? Because Klopp had found that it was like an eye and combined them into one. We were like, we can't go like this for 90 minutes. Klopp is known for high pressing. You can't press for 90 minutes. If in Klopp's first 2 or 3 seasons, what used to happen was we would most likely win the game, go 2 goals or 3 goals ahead from the beginning of the match to 60 to 65 minutes. Once fatigue sets in, the team begins to come back. So you see those late comebacks against Liverpool, it became a trend. Liverpool are winning 2-0 and you're not confident. You are still like, make this game end. You see Lovren at the back, you see Mignolet, one long ball in and you're done. Burnley will just play one route, one football, and it's a goal. But now this season, it's been different. We slow, as in we bring the game down to our pace. We know that when it comes to pressing, we can press you, but we bring it down to our pace. Now we play the game against Sheffield, the game against Leicester. Most of those games were not fun to watch. We slowed the tempo down. Then we played gradually. Then I believe Klopp was trying to manage us for the entire season. When we hit, most fans were worried. They say, December will be a problem. I say, see, Klopp has calculated this thing. You see that December, we will hit form. And like, I knew it. I knew that December we're going to hit form. So when we traveled, please, excuse me. Yeah? Okay. You want to buy something? Okay. 2 Chapman and what? Okay. I'll bring it to the front. Sorry, someone wants to buy something.
Okay.
My video is disabled though.
I know.
Okay. So I knew I trusted Klopp to that point where I was not worried that we were going to lose form or not. I was relaxed. So
if your network can carry it, you can put on your video now.
Okay. I'm coming. Let me just. Someone wants to buy drink. I've seen the key. Let me sell for him.
No problem.
Okay. Let me sell for him. Just.
Well, it feels good to know that. I mean, there are objective Liverpool fans that follow the game of football, and even though they are champions, they are willing to tell you the truth about their team, and that's one of the things that I love about football. Some football fans, there is a difference between being a football fan that is objective. And I used to say this thing a whole lot, when I started in radio in Lagos, and I said that I love the Port Harcourt fans because I grew up there. The Port Harcourt fans used to support me playing football. When you're doing well, they will support you. When you're not doing well, they will support you. So they will let you know that, hey, you're not doing well, you're not. Something is not right in this game, not because you didn't play before. So that was one of the things that I really loved about sports and my Port Harcourt people. And I kind of say it a whole lot, and people you're always praising these Port Harcourt people. Yes, Micah Oluji is going to be joining us, but I think Friendly Beast, you can on your camera if you feel your network can carry it. But Micah Oluji, you're saying in a very
okay.
You can't see you. Your phone is facing down. That's going to be very difficult. So while we're waiting for Michael to set his audio and his camera properly, I think that I will go back to my Friendly Beast guy. And you were saying something about managing the games, Liverpool learning how to manage the game, controlling the game. Now, there's one thing that I've noticed with this club team in the last 2 seasons, but especially this season. If you look at Man City, for instance, Man City have a truckload of creative attacking midfielders in Kevin De Bruyne, David Silva, Bernardo Silva, Mahrez, Raheem Sterling. What's the other one again?
Gundogan.
Yeah.
Gundogan.
Okay, let's not put Leroy Sané because he didn't play this season. All of these players are creative, forward-minded players. In the Liverpool team, you look at Wijnaldum, you look at Fabinho, what's the other guy, Henderson, and the rest of the whole team in the midfield. They are all grafters. So you could say that Liverpool is one of the first teams in world football that we know in any of the big league that have gone on to win a league title without an out-and-out creative, that what we call a number 10 or attacking midfielder. But that also meant that Roberto Firmino have to do a lot of work, a lot of play, a lot of bringing of Sané together with Mo Salah, and then somehow last season when they won the Champions League, Mo Salah was scoring, Sadio Mane was creating, and then we talked about the little quarrel that they had at the beginning of this season, where they said Mo Salah passed the ball, but then all of a sudden Sadio Mane went from just creating to scoring, and he was scoring vital goals, late goals, vital goals in the run-in to the title. What do you think? Can we now safely say that Jurgen Klopp have re-engineered how football should be played? Because Trent Alexander-Arnold and the other guy on the right,
Andy Robertson,
yes, have become, for the first time after Dani Alves, become the most productive fullback in terms of contribution to goals. Can we say that this is a new system of play that Klopp have introduced? No attacking midfielder, grafters in the middle, depend on your fullbacks.
Now, for this no attacking midfielder, I think this is the first one. You know, if it's playing from the wings, he did it a lot when he was at Dortmund, but not, you know, Dortmund had two things. They had mobility and also had flair. But this Liverpool's team, there's no flair in the middle. You know, once we don't win a game, or we draw, if you go to, I belong to a few Liverpool fan groups, they are all shouting, we need a number 10, we need to replace Coutinho, we need a number 10, we need to replace Coutinho. And I keep telling them, see, this is not how Klopp wants this team to play. Klopp, see, you won't change Klopp. He's a stop. He does not want this team. If he can decide to get, I've seen games where you can sit down and say, I think we genuinely need a 10. But see, the midfield is the engine of this team. Take away that midfield and the front three can't do nothing. The defense will be under pressure. I have watched it time and time again. Once Alexander-Arnold is going forward, Henderson has taken his position at the back in case of a quick turnover. It happens, I've watched it. If I could take a pen and paper to document it, it will be over 1,000 times. Once Alexander, it's very funny. During transition, when your players are transitioning with the ball, your midfielder is supposed to be the one hugging the touchlines, but no. Henderson comes in while Trent goes forward. So for this style of play, I have not seen it before. This one, with, you know, they called them, there was a time when Milner was starting in place of, it was Milner, Henderson, and who again? They called them, there's a name. It was not a fanciful name. Okay, I think it was Milner, Henderson, and Wijnaldum. They used to call them bricklayers or something. One funny name. They use it to tag them based on their, yes. They say, these people no skill at all. Just come here to jam body. They don't, brick and mortar midfielders. But Klopp stuck with them. And the truth is, this is what has been working for him. If you watch them against Crystal Palace, Wijnaldum was not too fit, but you could see what Wijnaldum brings. See, he may not score goals. I've always told people, Wijnaldum is playing based on instruction. You want to see a different Wijnaldum watching for Holland. You will see a different dimension to his play. For Holland, he plays as an attacking midfielder. Then you can see him score goals. You can see him take shots. But for Liverpool, his first duty is to ensure when there is a quick turnover, the left back is not exposed. Robertson, yes, most times can, run back. Robertson, I can say, defends better or has better positional defending than Arnold. But Wijnaldum is also there. We have Fabinho to do the cleanup, but Wijnaldum is also there. So I can say for this style of play, I just raise my. You see, it's still baffling when you look at the team from top to bottom. See, it's not Bantao, but I will know for this team alone, I won't sit down in a place where they will use Klopp or they want to belittle Klopp and put Guardiola above him. I rate Guardiola, but because I've told people, put the banter aside, give these two men the same team. I can bet you Klopp will do better. Because how come? How can you use this kind of midfielders? See, if you Henderson may not get into any other top 6 midfielder, as in any other top 6 team. Oh, no, let me take away like a top 4 team. He won't get into the Manchester City's midfield. He won't get in there. He may not even get into the Chelsea's midfield. Will he replace Conte? Will he replace Kovacic or Jorginho or Barkley? They will look at him and say, what does he do? No, why not them? The same thing. But Klopp has built a system. I was looking for an opportunity to ask this question because I'm still trying to wrap my head around. This is not how we played at Dortmund.
No.
This is a new style. I've not seen this style before. It was as if he looked at the English game and said, this is the only way to beat the game. Or because I wanted to ask this question. What did Klopp do? Did he build a team around the players available, or he bought players for a system he wants to play? I've not had an answer to that question.
If I want to answer that question, because and this is it. In 2016 October, when Klopp was hired, I was the first person that predicted that in 5 years this man will win the league title. And everybody thought I was crazy. I mean, how dare you predict that when Liverpool have not won the league in 25 years and they don't look like it? And then the season ended, they were in 8th position. The first thing that Klopp did that impressed me was the fact that, one, Klopp runs a ship like the Arsene Wenger early days at Arsenal. He's 100% in charge. So he started letting players go, Benteke, this one, that one. Those players that were not, they were not motivated to win. As in, there are some players who winning means everything to them. Some other players, they see football as sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Yes, we say it, but don't make it your habit. Go into the game with the mindset that I want to win. That is who Klopp is. Because I've taken time, I was one person that was rooting that Klopp should replace Arsene Wenger. The guy felt like he was the best man to come and turn Arsenal around, get them working, fire all those people, and sign players without anybody noticing them. So he started bringing in his players. And he also, let's not forget that Coutinho had not played such great football until he worked under, Klopp. And Klopp did not task him with the responsibility of, you must go back and mark like Jose Mourinho does to his forward players. Klopp build a team behind him that gives him the freedom, the luxury to do something similar to what Neymar does. Get the ball, give it to him. You offer us what you've got forward, but don't always turn away, don't always turn over our ball. So when the guy left and went to Barcelona, he started building a team in phases. Up front, Sadio Mane, Robert Firmino, and Mo Salah. I am going to depend on you people going forward, but this is how it is. One of you will be the link man. That's Roberto Firmino. One of you will go and come back. That's Sadio Mane. Mo Salah, since you're scoring the goals, I don't need you to be tired. So I need you to focus on goal scoring responsibility. Don't come back too much. In that responsibility, in that duty, I am not going to put another player in the midfield who will be juggling with the ball when we need to go quick attack, or who will be turning, because everybody who is a creative midfielder have the tendency of also losing the ball. It's clear. So he puts in those players who are grafters, players who will play to instruction, like you said about Wijnaldum and the rest of them. Players who will play to instruction, they will fight, they will kill themselves, they'll take a bullet for the team. But while doing that, he now had to go look for solid base at the back. Once Mignolet left and the rest, he brought in Anderson, Alisson Becker, he brought in Alisson Becker as the goalkeeper. How he managed to get that goalkeeper from Roma without anybody noticing is still amazing to me. And then he brought in the defender that Pep Guardiola's Man City wanted to buy, but they couldn't buy. They went to go and get Aymeric Laporte. He brought in Virgil van Dijk. And the two of them clicked at the same time. So once he got that, and he was able to eliminate one of the most difficult positions to eliminate in football, the number 10 position. That's what's killing Arsenal. Arsenal is still looking for a number 10 that will create. Manchester United are looking for a number 10 that will create. Chelsea are looking for a number 10 that will create. That's the problem. Once they eliminated that, I'm sure if Amazon Prime was doing all or nothing on Liverpool, it would be a great sell. I really want to hear what it tells them in the dressing room, inside that dressing room when he's plotting his tactics. Because it is hard. I played football. It is hard for players to play this kind of football where you are a midfielder, you don't enjoy the game. You're not expressive. You're always walking and walking and walking and walking and walking for 90 minutes. And then some other guys are scoring those, countless number of goals. It is not easy. But I like the fact that midfielders like Henderson, Wijnaldum are getting the credit that they deserve. They're mentioning Henderson now for Player of the Year, Sadio Mane for Player of the Year. It really makes sense. And noticing last season that Virgil van Dijk went all the way to World Footballer of the Year for Messi to win it. You feel good that, well, there is another way to play football other than the fancy tippy-tappy. I'm a die-hard fan of Pep Guardiola. I love what he's achieved in football. I love him. Respect to Mourinho. But I think there is a new sheriff in town. And that sheriff is the smiling, mean, humble human being called Jurgen Klopp. His style of football is distinctly different. It's not... Yeah. When you look at Pep Guardiola, you say, oh, we've seen this before. Johan Cruyff has done this before. Luis van Gaal have done this before. We've seen something like this before.
This Leeds manager, Marcelo Bielsa
have done this before. Arrigo Sacchi of AC Milan have done this before. But what Klopp is doing is the hybrid version of Marcello Lippi, Otmar Eastfield, and a tiny little bit of Fabio Capello in terms of the way they defend. Okay? But it all have a touch of Klopp that makes it unique. No creative midfielder. Yeah. Because all of these other names that I mentioned, they still depended on a creative midfielder to liberate people. But this guy just changed it completely. I love what he's achieved with Liverpool. I mean, let's give credit to who it is. You don't have to be a Liverpool fan here. Like I always say to people, you don't have to be my fan, but respect when I do the right thing. And this is it for Klopp. I'm not his hater even. I'm his fan actually. I'm not a Liverpool fan. Okay, let me put it that way. I'm not a Liverpool fan, but I respect the man. He's managed a team without fuss, without quarreling with players, without having issues, without having issues with the media, like Jose Mourinho would do, without bickering on referees. Not all the decisions have gone his ways, juggling between tournaments, knowing that, I don't need the Capital One Cup, I don't need the FA Cup that much, I might go for it later, but right now, first things first. He also taught me a very vital life lesson. See, when you don't have the resources to be like every other person, focus on the one thing that your resources can take and put everything into that. And that's exactly what he did. 2 seasons ago, he was in the finals of the Europa. He lost to Sevilla. Last season, 3 seasons ago, sorry. 2 seasons ago, he went to Kiev. He lost the Champions League finals. How most teams, when they lose the finals of the Champions League, they begin to
collapse.
They begin to collapse because it is too hard to take. Like you get Arsenal.
In the words of AVV.
Yeah. Arsenal went to that finals. Since then, they've not recovered. Spurs went to that finals. You see, they are now nosediving. They can't even play football anymore. Many teams have gone to that finals, and it takes God for them to come back. But for Liverpool to go to the finals, lose in the manner in which they lost, let's not forget the Sergio Ramos.
It was atrocious.
Yeah. Lose in the manner in which they lost and still bounce back with this much energy. And then losing the league title last season
by 1 point.
Not, the fact that they didn't lose as many matches as the eventual champion and losing by 1 point in the way they did, you would have thought that, they've won the Champions League, God compensated them, and this is the end. But then they buckled up. They came back into it. I mean, I duck my heart for Liverpool, and you Liverpool fans deserve to make noise, to say whatever you want to say. We will sit down, listen, and learn.
Yeah, true. Because I feel, yeah, I've learned a lot from Klopp. As if, you know, when I chat with most Liverpool fans, I get a feeling we're not on the same wavelength when it comes to Klopp.
The fans are not on the same
Every
wavelength.
time he puts, anytime he puts up a lineup, the question is every decision, and I'm like, come, you people don't know this man. Wait, you people think this man is just a motivator, fist pumping, chest beating manager? No, this guy is smart, and as in, is the best expression you could use of squeezing every every juice you have in the orange. That's what Klopp is.
Yeah.
He will man motivate you. He will also improve you as a person. He will make you, you know, he said one time, I'm the player's friend, but I'm not their best friend. So in as much as we are close, there's a level of close. You know, it's like, and if you, when you look at the team and you say, this team is the mirror image of their manager. The first example that strikes my mind is Klopp. As in, if you look at the way they play, I remember one time when Arsenal were to play Dortmund, and then he said, you know, Arsenal team play like an orchestra, but he doesn't do orchestra. You know, he plays heavy metal. You know, and that was when, you know, some journalists are calling heavy metal football. When you watch Liverpool play, especially his first two to three seasons, it was pure heavy metal. It was just pure heavy metal. We run, we chase people. I believe he sat down and asked himself, is this thing sustainable in this league? The English league is unique. There are 4 competitions. Fans want you to win trophy. But he has told himself and he has observed, with the squad I have, I can't go for all 4. Oh, the media lambasted him for, according to them in quote, he looked down on the Carling Cup. If you look at the reward for the, yes, it's a trophy, but what's the reward for the Carling Cup? It's chicken feed, you know. Well, what recognition? He's not here to win Carling Cups. Even though I believe in his next phase, maybe he'll begin to go for domestic dominance and all that. But he has been able to look at it and say, come, I'm not here for this thing. This thing should wait. FA Cup. First, as in every time we lose, we go from a cup competition. Oh, Klopp is not serious. Recently, I had a screenshot of all the people that lambasted him, you know, calling tactically clueless. They're Liverpool fans. I had, because I lost my phone, I was able to get one. And I sent it to the group. A few of them raised their hand and said, okay, yeah, they are sorry for calling it wrong because he has proven them wrong. So if you look at the team, you can say, you know, the same way you will see somebody for the first time and say, this person looks like his father. Maybe you know the father and say, wow, this boy looks like a father. You look at the team, you can say, this team resembles Jurgen Klopp. And I'm happy, but I'm also, you know, I can picture what is going to happen in the next phase. I can already see.
Okay, good.
Not just resting on the,
yeah. Point where we would round up today's conversation on celebrating Liverpool.
Okay.
There are only 3 coaches in the Premiership era that have managed. Liverpool is the 7th team since 1992 to win the English Premiership. Manchester United, Blackburn Rovers, Arsenal, Chelsea, Man City, Leicester, and now Liverpool. There are only 3 managers that have managed to win the Premier League and defend it. And only 1 manager have managed to win it 3 times on the bounce, the great Sir Alex Ferguson. Huh? The other 2 that have managed to win it and defended it are the erratic, enigmatic, amazing, special one, Jose Mourinho, 2003, 2004, 2004, 2005 season with Chelsea, and the tippy-tappy, tiki-taka, amazing, innovative football innovator, Pep Guardiola of Spain, who won the title back-to-back 2016, 2017, 2017, 2018, 2018, 2019. And now, 2019. Yeah, now Jurgen Klopp has won the 2019-2020 season, the VAR season, the Chinese malaria or the COVID-19 season, whatever we want to call it, the pandemic season. All of those could not bring Liverpool down. So Liverpool was fighting against Football Club, was fighting against global pandemic, was fighting against VARO, was fighting against all the innovations, but they still won it. And credit must be given to them. My brother, as we round up, you have spoken like someone who follows football with his head, not just with emotion. You have spoken as someone who take himself a step backward and look at things holistically. Like, you know what? I'm a Liverpool fan, but it doesn't mean I should be stupid. I'm a Liverpool fan doesn't mean I should just expect my coach to do the impossible. I know the squad we have. I know the players we've got. I know what we are capable of. Now, let me highlight some things. Halfway through this season, Mo Salah began to wear out. So it was more like a pick and choose kind of striker. He wasn't scoring with the kind of frequency he used to score. But then Sadio Mane rose up. During the pandemic, I saw one picture of Sadio Mane where his forehead looked like 70 years and his other body looked like his normal age. Now, putting all of these factors together, do you think, because the success of this team, as solid as those midfield and impregnable as the defense, the success of this team is built on the efficiency and effervescent goal-scoring ability of the attack line? You think that Liverpool and Jurgen Klopp can join the class of people that have managed to defend the English Premier League title?
Yes, it will be difficult, but they can do it.
Explain.
The reason I said they can do it is, the reason why I said they can do it is Klopp is not someone that lacks motivation. Sure, he's more known to the outside world as a man motivator than a tactical genius. I think his tactical side is downplayed a bit. They see him, just get pressed, cross the ball, run. No. There are tactical details that Klopp expects his team to follow. If you ask somebody, you ask the average person, who is a more tactical coach, they will tell you Guardiola. But they'll just look down on the tactical side. Klopp has a tactical side. So motivating them.
I think it's Klopp.
You think it's Klopp? Okay. If you ask, and if I take a pool today, I take a camera and a phone, and also ask a general football fan, who is more tactical? A tactics now, the way they do for touchline, that's their understanding, by the way.
No, that's not what been. Let me tell you what I said is Klopp, and you said it earlier on. You see, I play football, so I read this game the way I know what a coach is saying. You see, when a team loses the ball, what they do when they lose the ball is what defines tactics. Pep Guardiola have only one style. Pep Guardiola have only one style to it. Lose the ball, retrieve it within the first 5 seconds. But if you don't retrieve it within the first 5 seconds, there's absolutely nothing they can do. Tactically, the first one time that I look at Pep and I was like, oh no, this is what I've been saying about Pep all the while. He's great when he's in possession, but he's clueless when he loses the possession. The game against Wolves, Man City were 2 goals up. You're chasing the title. You can't afford to lose. You lose one player. You're still going up attacking with like 35 or 40 minutes, 35 minutes to the end of that game. You should plug your defense and make sure that if we're not going to score another goal to these 2, we should not concede 1.
We don't concede.
They considered 1, they considered 2, they considered 3. The game ended 3-2 in favor of Wolves. No disrespect to Wolves, but Wolves, the entire budget of goalkeeper and defense of Man City is what the whole of Wolves and their reserve is. So it was a shame to Pep's tactics. And then I've seen that happen in a couple of games, even when he was in Barcelona. Take, for instance, it will shock you statistically that Pep Guardiola have the poorest away record in the UEFA Champions League. So, tactically, I always say that, yes, when it works for him, it's good, but there is this thing Monday Sinclair used to say. They will say, on his day, he's a great player. But what do you do when it's not your day? And that's what has won the league title. That's what has won the league title for Liverpool this season. There are games against Aston Villa, Wolves, Leicester City,
Sheffield.
Those games before Pep Guardiola, Jurgen Klopp will lose those matches. But this season, they managed to grind the result, hold on play, struggle and struggle and struggle and win the game. That's tactics. Pep Guardiola only win championship when his team is in their full element, everybody is firing on all cylinder, then Pep Guardiola will blow you apart. But if 2 or 3 players get injured, Pep Guardiola cannot bring in any player and, twist the tactics to make sure people get going. This season, Liverpool also had their injury problem. The time where the defense were not consistent, the time where Fabio went out injured, Henderson was not available, Wijnaldum was not available. But either ways, it was tweaking them. Any other coach would have loved that Liverpool semi-final versus Barcelona game. He was playing his reserve second team against Barcelona at home because his main players were not available. But somehow tactically, they still won it. So for me, tactics-wise, I think Pep edges it. Let's not forget that Klopp has beaten Pep Guardiola more than any other coach in the world. So that on its own is one credit to Klopp. But having said that, do you still think Liverpool team would?
So let me explain why I think it's possible. Now, the reason why I believe it's possible for us to, retain the motivation side is one. Klopp can do the motivation. This is, the first time. Remember when he won the league with Dortmund? He did it twice. It was impossible. People said it was impossible the first time. The second year, he even did it and did a double. So Klopp winning again is not an issue. This is the first time Klopp is having a team that someone is not coming to cherry pick the top stars. When Klopp first came in, he said he's surprised. It's in England, they talk about transfer. He believes more in training than transfer. What happened? Liverpool were trying to sign Alex Teixeira from this is a Brazilian that plays for MC Machach. No, he plays for Shakhtar Donetsk. Yes. Klopp were we're trying to sign him and then blah, blah, blah. The fee was too high. Klopp said, no, forget about him. He went to China. Klopp said he believes more in training than transfers. So I believe Klopp has not gotten the best out of his team yet. We've not seen a fully fit navigator, and I've always told people, a fully fit navigator that can go a full season is in contention to win African Player of the Year. The boy is good. We've not seen him. We've not seen a fully fit Chamberlain. We've not even seen Minamino. We've not seen the front element like we saw them 2 seasons ago. Because, what happened in this season is one person will pick up. Mane is the most consistent among all of them. Yeah. But, Salah misses too many. Salah divides a lot of opinion amongst Liverpool fans, by the way. So Salah misses. Firmino, I know you are more of a creator, but you have opportunities and you will score, and all that. We've not seen the best of them. Klopp said, this is the best time he has had, the longest preseason with his players. This break they had, it's the longest time he's had his players to himself. So I believe he has not gotten enough from these players. This Man City pushed them to a level last season. They have maintained that level where, mentally you're fixed that the draw is not enough. I've seen teams where they go into games and say, let's just draw this match and go. That is not Liverpool. So for them to retain it, I believe it will be difficult, but they can do it. Along the way this COVID is going, most teams soon have to spend. So who is going to improve the most? The gap is still between, the title for me is still between Man City and Liverpool.
Yeah.
Let's see how Man City handle their court case in July. If they are thrown out of the Champions League, then let's see if Pep is still going to stay. But the chances are, the analytics, they're all pointing towards Liverpool retaining it next season. I don't know if you're going to do a double, possibly. You could have as well, done well in the Champions League. To me, this is the easiest Champions League to win. Now, after this changes, now 1-1 leg. One team, you both of you play, you win and go. Not in the 2-legged tie. If we had that lesson, maybe we would have won and all that. But I also saw a quote by David Lynch or Paul Lynch. I've forgotten. He said, after the Watford and ATM game, that's Atletico Madrid game, the team sat together and said, to solve low block, teams that sit deep, low block teams, I think the option is maybe a transfer. I don't know if they're still going to get a transfer. I would like a transfer, an attacking player that will ease the stress of. Origi is doing a decent job of, once Origi is in the team, there's a drop-off in quality. We need something better. I've not seen the best of Minamino. So if they can get maybe an attacking player, fine, just to ease up Mane, Salah, and Firmino. But the chances are there that we can retain the league next season.
Okay, so in 1 minute, if you have to cherry pick 3 players that Liverpool needs to sign to reinforce this team, who are those players?
That's
help your coach.
Three players.
Help your coach.
Okay. 3 players. Lovren is poor. Lovren, I'm not comfortable with Lovren. Matip is becoming a little bit too injury prone. So I think we need a backup defender. Who do we get? Let's look for somebody in the Premier League, that has Premier League experience that can. Nathan Ake can be a good sub for Liverpool. Nathan Ake is good. Hope they won't call a big fee anyway. If Bournemouth get relegated, most likely the fee is going to drop. Nathan Ake in the defense. We already have people to fill in for the flanks. We have young Gary Wilson coming up. So Nathan Ake one. Then for the midfield, do we even need midfielders? We have midfielders. Our midfielders are in drop. They are in excess, not in drop. So, and I would have, okay, so let's see an attacker. Who do we get as an attacker? I don't know how to pronounce. Is it Aouar from Leon? Is it Aouar? Aouar. Is it Aouar?
Yeah, it's Aouar.
Aouar, right? Yeah, Aouar. Yeah, Aouar from Leon. Is a very good midfielder. That's one for the midfield. For games where we don't just want to muzzle our way through, we want to have a little bit of flair. More two guys to like Guardiola team. You put him in. Then for the attack, I don't know. I believe Klopp loves Dembele as a player. So, if he can do something to resurrect the career, tell Barcelona, let's help you. Let's help you. Take him on loan and see. Is Dembele the third option? Dembele. I think for now, I'll just have to go with Dembele. On top of my head, I'll have to go with. So, Nathan Ake in the defense, Aouar in the midfield, and Dembele.
All right. Thank you so much for your time on the show today. And I will say this. I enjoyed you lecturing me about football. I appreciate the sweetness of your football knowledge, from tactics to understanding management, understanding the whole dynamics of the game. I really appreciate it. I feel, I think after this chat, I would have to send China to send me your number so that on my radio show, once in a while, I would have to pick your brain on it because you have entertained me. It's very rare when I get somebody on the show like this, and I'm so excited, like really excited. Thank you very much for your time. And
thank you very much, sir.
I appreciate
Thank you very much, sir.
Once again, congratulations to you and to every other Liverpool fan out there. The ones that believed and the ones that didn't believe. It's your title. It's your victory. Celebrate it, enjoy it, and have fun. Let nobody talk Liverpool or Klopp down anymore. You guys are the new sheriff in town. You deserve the golden badge on your jersey for the next one season. I know that Arsenal is not going to win the league next season, so I can't tell you that we're coming for the competition, but watch out for Manchester United, Chelsea, and Manchester City next season, because Chelsea have done some fantastic signing, and I'm not going to sit here and think that Chelsea is not going to be in it. The only destroyer, the only person that will destroy Chelsea next season is Frank Lampard. He has started behaving like that already, that ex-players mentality. He started doing it already. It might ruin them next season. But other than that, I think Chelsea, Man United, and Man City are still your competition. But until we meet again, thank you very much and congratulations.
Thank you very much, sir. Have a nice day. God bless.